Hey Pisces, welcome to your January 2025 mid-month reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started and jump straight in here. I hope you're doing well. Also, I would like to announce that I still am running the sale on my personal readings. So if you're interested or curious, that link will be down below in the description. All right, let's take a look here, Pisces. You did pull the Ten of Swords here for your overall energy. And you know what's interesting? And you also pull the Five of Swords here, but it's in the position of your hopes and your fears here. I believe it was either Capricorn or Aquarius that I just did. I'm kind of like drawing a blank right now. It could have actually been both. I actually feel like it was both readings that I did. But this seems to be a collective theme here as well. Ten of Swords is you're ready to break free from certain patterns and limitations here. I always say in my videos that the Ten of Swords is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So it's the definition of insanity. And I think here that you're ready to break free from habits and patterns here that are not allowing for you to grow and evolve, which is symbolic of the Ten of Wands being in your challenge, because what's confronting you at this time, the Ten of Wands is Saturn and Sag. It's like this is a time for you to educate yourself. Not saying that you're not educating yourself or that you're not educated. But Ten of Swords is Gemini, so it's based on what you already know, the connections you've already formulated in your own intellect based upon knowledge that you have gained or wisdom or experience that you have gained. But sometimes that's not enough. Like life, we have to evolve and grow continuously. And so the Ten of Wands can confront you, especially with the Ten of Swords being in your reading, towards Saturn and Sag, to where there's a priority, Saturn, and an emphasis and a criticalness on Sagittarius energy, which is educating your mind and your senses. Growth, wisdom, continuous education. And I think too, though, you know, let me see something here. Yeah, let's see. Let me pull the rest of these cards. Yeah, and I think you have here, it's interesting too, because you are very smart, very intelligent, very wise. And I'm almost kind of picking up here the Six of Pentacles being your advice. Six of Pentacles is about generosity and giving, right? And reciprocal energy, reciprocity. So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to give your gifts to the world here, or give more in general to things in your life. I'm not saying you're not giving enough, but I see the Six of Pentacles as like it's an energy currency. So sometimes it's when we need to be selfish a little bit more, when we need to pull back our energy because we're not receiving, right? But sometimes it's like, you know, maybe we've pulled back too much and actually we need to give more. But also it's about sharing. It's about acquisition, right? Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So it's about exchanging resources, exchanging information, exchanging ideas, exchanging things that you're creating, you know, putting things out to the world, right? Some of you guys are definitely content creators here. All right, let's pull your Oracle cards, and then we're going to jump more into this here. Yeah. I think you're definitely being tested at this time, Pisces. It's about to call you Aquarius. Some of you may have an Aquarius rising or Aquarius moon. You have the Seeress card. It says nurture here. Yeah, and it's like you are sitting on, you're sitting on money here, Pisces, or you're sitting on, you know, resources here, whether it's whatever it is. It could be your own knowledge, things you've learned, things that you've accumulated over time. And Seeress is all about, it's not necessarily scrapping everything, right? But it's about taking what it is that you already have and bringing it with you further along on your journey. So sometimes the way I see this is, what do you have right now that you're just sitting on that you can give? Six of Pentacles as the advice, which is giving. Because Ten of Swords sometimes is you already know enough. The thing about Pisces, and I know Pisces very well, that Pisces, you're inconclusive when it comes to learning. You like to dive into things and you can go deeper than anybody. It's Pisces, there's no bottom, right? So it's just you constantly are becoming more and more aware. So you accumulate more knowledge, information, wisdom. But that's why, so sometimes Pisces, it's like you can get caught in this loop of feeling like you don't know enough, or feeling like you need to, you can be indecisive or shy maybe, or whatever the case might be. But I think here, like you already know enough. And the Ten of Wands would say, as your advice, the Ten of Wands is Sag, and Sagittarius is the expression of knowledge and information. It's about, that's why Sagittarius is the arrow. It points the way. It leads. So it's like taking what you already know and leading with it, giving it out to the world, or pursuing your goals, or pursuing big, lofty, broad things here, because I feel like you're ready. And if you're already doing that, maybe there's certain things here that you're still feeling like you're not ready. But I think you're definitely ready. Eight of Swords is here in the future position, which can be analysis paralysis. So we'll get to that here in a moment. You pulled the Soul Fragments card. It says balance will be restored here. Well, you do have the Empress here in the position of something you're unaware of, which the Empress can point to well-being. So I think at this time you could be, something to take into consideration is your well-being at this time, making sure that you're in tune with your body and things, and prioritizing self-care, or giving yourself what it is that you need, because the Empress is Venus, and Venus does deal with things that we want and need. You pull this abundance card. It's the root chakra here. So, well, for one, I think you're after more abundance, but I think there's abundance all around you here, Pisces. Venus is in your sign, right? So you got abundance on your side. So let's see what that's about. Let's clarify your read. Oh, actually, I gotta go through your reading. You have the Justice card here. This is in the position of the good stuff. And I would say with this Justice card as well, it's the balancing out of things. It's like when the pendulum starts to swing back the other way. So I do see that. I would say the Justice card here as well is like you're starting to become aware of energy. I mean, you're already the most psychic sign, but I think here that you're mastering energy here. You're starting to master your own energy. The Justice card is the field, right? So it's what we feed our intentions to that causes a ripple effect of karma, right? You reap what you sow, or actions have consequences. But in the position of the good stuff, you could also say the Justice card is karma, the karmic scales. And so you're reaping here what you're sowing, and I think it's in a positive way because you do have the Queen of Pentacles here in the outcome. But I would say Justice card is discernment as well, and I think a good thing for the rest of the month is you have very strong discernment, or you're becoming more discerning, which is helping you manage things, or maintain things, or bring things back into alignment, or keep things in balance here. You have the Ten of Swords here in your challenge, or sorry, this is the overall energy for you. Yeah, I think it's, moving outside the realm of what's familiar here, right? Starting to enter into, or just open up, like moving outside your comfort zone, I would say, with this Ten of Swords. You have the Five of Swords here in the position of your hopes and your fears. I feel like one, you could be fearing negative things happening. I don't know what it is. It could be conflict, strife. We'll have to clarify that. I just think that's in your fears. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I think also in your hopes, though, is that you're hoping to break free, Five of Swords, from things that are disempowering. Because the Four of Wands being in your current energy, it's like you're prioritizing your own self-interest. And I think because you're doing that, you're actually finding this empowering energy with the Four of Wands. You could be celebrating things at this time too. There could be good things happening with this Four of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands in the challenge, and then you have the Six of Pentacles as your advice. Yeah, Ten of Wands says you've already racked up here so much here, like whether it's your knowledge, wisdom, skills, talents, success, whatever it is. Six of Pentacles is just it's the giving of it now. Like Six of Pentacles is acquisition, right? So it's like giving and receiving, taking in, consuming and digesting, right? So you have the Eight of Swords here in the future position. I think you can easily avoid this energy here. The way I see this is that there's still things that you are trying to digest here. So it's not like it's going to happen overnight. And so you could fall into this Eight of Swords energy every once in a while to where you could overthink things, or some things are just hard to think about. It's like you're still trying to make sense of it. So I would say that's kind of normal. But I think here with the Eight of Swords, it's just not falling into like self-analysis paralysis or analysis paralysis. Like being aware of that. And also self-sabotage. Eight of Swords, and then the Five of Swords is right above it. So it'll be self-sabotage. I'll be aware of that. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in the outcome position. So the things that you're generating at this time and creating, and also the abundance card here. So you're generating things and creating things, and so there's more growth happening here, which is going to make you feel more support. That's going to improve. That's going to support you with what you're trying to do and what you're trying to create here. So we'll get more details on that when I clarify. But you also have the Empress here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. I would say this Empress is talking about value, and the Six of Pentacles is also another card of value because it's Taurus, it's Moon in Taurus. So, and the Empress is Taurus as well, but it's also Venus, and Venus deals with values. And so you have a lot to give at this time, and I think you need to understand your worth and your value with things. Clarify the Justice card for the in the position of the good stuff happening for you. Let's see. You pulled the Lovers here. Well, I would say balance with relationships and harmony in relationships, and the relationship with yourself, I feel, as well. Justice card, the Lovers. Your relationship to things with the past as well, with the Soul Fragments card, balance will be restored in the Ten of Swords. So because you're reflecting on things, or maybe diving into things internally, spiritually and emotionally, you're starting to understand your past, which can be very nurturing. Like it's like you're seeing possible wounds, or you're coming across things that you're dealing with that you're now attending to because you've dived into the past. And so by doing that, you start to understand, okay, oh, I see where this is coming from. And then it's like you're nurturing yourself here, or giving yourself, you're healing basically. Clarify the Ten of Swords here for your overall energy. You pulled the Four of Cups. I think, I would say this is definitely a comfort zone. The Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer. It's like sometimes when you just feel like you're not ready, or maybe you don't. I would say this is a comfort zone. It's like you getting uncomfortable. This full moon in Cancer was in your 9th house, Pisces. Wait, hold on. No, it was in your 5th house. So this has a lot to deal with happiness and creativity. Also self-comprehension, the ability to understand yourself, to express yourself. And so I see the overall energy is like you're understanding yourself more, because you're understanding yourself more based upon your experiences. It's helping you grow here. It's helping you stop self-sabotaging, or it's helping you get unstuck from patterns, or unhook yourself from patterns. Right, and it's also allowing for you to, start doing things that you enjoy, or helping you find the enjoyment in things. Clarify the Five of Swords in your hopes and fears. You have the Ten of Wands here. I just feel like you're hoping at this time that you can find something that sticks, to where you are. It's like I feel like what you're hoping for is to get more clear on your values and become more confident in your value and what you're providing, especially with the Six of Pentacles for the advice. Clarify the Four of Wands in your current energy. You pulled two cards. You pulled the Six of Cups and the Temperance. I would definitely say healing for sure. And Six of Cups is the past. It's nostalgia, can relate to the past. Six of Cups is the gift of transformation. So this transformation, temperance, healing, regeneration, Four of Wands, finding self-empowerment, finding yourself again, feeling like yourself again. Connecting to your past interests, hobbies, connecting to past things that, you used to enjoy and you're enjoying them again. Learning, growing. Some of you could definitely be heavily involved in art, temperance, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. Also like in gardening or something like that, or nature. Clarify the Ten of Wands in your challenge. You pull the Sun card here. Yeah, and I think your challenge right now is like you're growing into who you're supposed to be as an individual. And I think our individual, we're all on our own individual journeys. And so we're all continuously growing into, being an individual. I think your challenge right now is, that you're kind of on this journey at this time, learning about yourself and what makes you happy, right? Sun card is also your self-expression, confidence, your identity. Clarify the Eight of Swords in the future position. You have the Five of Swords here. Well, there it is again. So I'm going to put one more on this. And you pulled the Nine of Wands here. Pisces, I got to give you a warning. Don't self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage here. But I also feel too, like some of you here, you can't please everybody. So you have to stay in alignment with what your truth is. Eight of Swords is when we're dealing with too many, with so much information, and we're trying to figure out, like what's the best way to say this? What's the best way to do this, right? Because we're trying to cater or please Five of Swords to other people, but you can't do that. So you have to be honest and truthful with yourself. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in the outcome. You pulled the Knight of Cups here, so I like the outcome position though. I think you're finding the strength and the courage here to pursue the meaningful experiences here in which you're wanting to create. And also you're giving here to the world, it feels. Clarify the Six of Pentacles as your advice. You pulled the King of Cups. Yeah, and the King of Cups, Six of Pentacles as advice is generosity, love, healing, grace, compassion, support. And it's also devotion, right? It's like using, bringing what it is you have, right? And using what it is that you have to devote yourself to others or to be of service. Clarify the Empress. You have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is the reminder, literally these two cards is a reminder that, abundance is your divine birthright and that you're already born instilled with value. So if you're questioning yourself, well, I'm not good enough, or, maybe you're struggling with your self-worth, it's like, no, I don't think you need to. I think that you're a lot better than you think you are. It's just about giving. As long as you're giving from a King of Cups place, from a loving, helpful, unconditional place, then that's all you need to do. So that's what I got for you, Pisces, in your reading. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I definitely get though, going into the roots of things. Maybe you've kind of been, so you're going deeper with inside yourself, right, and understanding yourself. Right, which is helping you heal things, understand things, improve your relationship with the past, improve your relationships in your life and the relationship with yourself, and with everything else that's in your life, you're learning and growing as an individual, understanding who you are, deepening your self-expression and understanding and overcoming bad habits or breaking patterns here that have been self-sabotaging and starting to find your way here. So that is what I got for you, Pisces, in your reading. I'll leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. Again, if you want to book a reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you're newer to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Otherwise than that, Pisces, I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later.